G'day folks, and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Online. We're still in the Shire, and after some technical difficulties at the end of the last episode, we're back here with Bingo Boffin by this little stream that runs through the Shire. What we're doing, I'm going to do one more quest with him, and then if he sends me on a bit of a wild goose chase again, I'm going to make my way back out of the Shire and head towards Bree and go see Strider about the Crebain that may have overheard what the hobbits were up to heading through Old Forest. So we'll go along with this little quest here now, and then we'll make our way back out into Bree. Just quickly, I took the advice of one of the listeners and downloaded a UI update, which I've got this one on here at the moment, which just neatens things up a little bit, changes the map and that. The main reason for doing it was because I disliked the map taking up my whole screen, and this does a little smaller map now, so it looks a little bit crisper. I can move my quest tracker outside the map now, and I can see, obviously, all the bits and pieces on the map a lot better. Let me know what your thoughts are. Alright, well, let's get this starters. Actually, let's just have a look. The other thing it did is apparently makes my... becomes a fellow traveler. It makes my dressing room a bit bigger as well. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for... my traits. How's this going? That's level 6. Valor is now level 6. +5 hope. I don't even know what hope does, but we're really pumping with the hope now. That's the sparkle effect, apparently. The rest of the stuff can stay in there. Alright. Oh, I've got 2 of these open now. I don't know how to unlock those, though.
There you are, and you retrieve the satchel I left behind.
Thank you very much for this, my friend. Do you know why this satchel is so important to me to have? It is because this bag contains my parchment, quill, and several ink bottles. I intend to write about my journey, keeping a record of everything that happens to us on the way. I want to document my adventure so I will never forget it. I thought it would be easy to leave my home, Asgalad. I told you as much when we departed Michael Delving, did I not? But it seems that some part of me has been dragging his feet. First I left my walking stick, and then I developed a fear of toads I've never had before. And then I discovered my satchel and writing supplies were left behind. Like young Willibald here with the hole in his boat, I am finding it harder to leave home than I expected. But I will not give up as long as I have you nearby to encourage me, my friend. The journey awaits.
Our journey continues, my adventurous friend.
Our journey continues, my adventurous friend. It will be a short walk to the Brandywine Bridge, and then we will cross into Buckland. I have only been over the bridge a few times in my life, and that was to visit a cousin, Priska, and her family. Perhaps we could stop by her home for a short visit before traveling further east. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. First, let us walk to the bridge and admire the view. Okay, so now I should be able to go to the bridge. Look at the clouds moving through the sky. Okay. So we should head towards the bridge in Buckland. Let's mount our horse. Off we go, Bilberry. I saw some pretty exciting news that Bethesda has just released, as of the time of recording, they're calling it a remaster, but they've essentially remade the Elder Scrolls Oblivion from the ground up. Now, that game is like 20 years old, and it's one of the most amazing sort of RPGs you could play. I remember playing that when I was younger, and it really sort of changed the way RPGs were made. Like, everyone says about how amazing Skyrim was. Skyrim would never have been the game it was without Oblivion coming before it. I'd love to play it, but I just don't know that my PC would be able to handle it, given it that it's a Unreal 5 remake. My PC is quite old. Between running games and then recording, it's pretty stretched as it is. Hello, my friend. How did you make it here before me?
Let us cross the bridge and visit my cousin Priska.
It wasn't so long ago that I was learning to swim near here. Do you remember? It was right over there. Bingo stands silently in thought for a moment. I appreciate you not telling everyone that I was really not swimming, Asgalad. That was a kind turn, and I will not forget it. It will still be a fine adventure, even bridge-bound and landlocked. Let us cross the bridge and visit my cousin Priska at her home in Newbury. If I remember correctly, her home is just across the bridge and south through the Buckland Gate. First house on the left. Let's go over the bridge. Hello, Elfie. Bingo Boffin.
It has been so long since Cousin Bingo came to visit.
Oh, it's been so long since Cousin Bingo came to visit, and here the house is so dirty and untidy. I wish he had written a letter to let me know he was coming. My children are out and about already, running errands throughout Crick Hollow, Newbury, and Buckland. Would you mind telling them to come home? You ask Priska how you will find her children, and she smiles. I can tell you where I thought they were going, if that helps. Angelica loves animals. She is always looking to feed and water the livestock, and even loves cleaning up after them. If there is an animal in jeopardy, she will be there as well, trying to help it. Burialac also likes to help out with the chores, but only if they bring him near a quiet, sunny place to sleep. He is likely sleeping in a haystack somewhere. Camilla left home with a bucket. She was going to get some water from the well. Dinodas has been sweet on young Celadon Brandybuck for some time now. She may know where he is. Esmeralda loves to go dancing in the Toad Marsh. Fosco is unusual among my children in that he loves the river and the ferry, and wants to learn boating. He is likely daydreaming not far from the Buckland Ferry. I went to the Buckland Fair with Griffo earlier today, but I had my fill before long and came home. Griffo may still be there. He was really tucking into his food when I left. Alright, let's have a look. Are these showing me the way? Woodford. Stop. No. That's another quest into the Lone Lands. Okay. Well, it appears there is one up here already. A cow on a rescuing a cow on the roof. Angelica Boffin. How do you think she got all the way up here? She does not want to come down now, does she? Not with all this attention, anyway. Tell Angelica that Bingo Boffin, her first cousin once removed, has come to visit. Oh, how lovely. Mother always spoke very highly of Cousin Bingo. I will head home to see him in just a moment. Okay, where to next? Maybe over this direction. There's a hay pile. There's Burial Boffin.
Let a fellow sleep if you have any
What is it?
decency.
What is the hurry? Let a fellow sleep if you have any decency. Tell Burial that Bingo Boffin, his first cousin once removed, has come to visit. Well, alright. I will get up in a moment. There was somebody at the fair. Let's have a look on our map. Oh, here's somebody.
The food at this fair is delicious and abundant.
Hello there, stranger. I'm waiting for another plate of meat and cheese, but if you let someone know, I'm sure they will bring you one as well. The food at this fair is delicious and abundant. Tell Griffo that Bingo Boffin, his first cousin once removed, has come to visit. I've not seen Cousin Bingo in a long time. The last time he came to visit, I was very small. I remember Mother served a delicious roast duck pie, and there was plenty for everyone. I will return home to see Cousin Bingo in a moment. Okay. Now, let's head across here. Amelia, Dinodas, Esmeralda, and Fosco. There's Camilla at the well. Amelia?
Yes? Can I help you with something?
Oh, how nice. I had better finish drawing water from the well and bring it home. I imagine that adventuring is thirsty work, and Cousin Bingo may be quite parched. Dinodas Boffin?
You see before you a defeated hobbit, stranger.
I asked Keladin Brandybuck to the festival dances, but she did not wish to attend them with me, and told me so. I picked these flowers and everything. What a crushing defeat. Tell him that Bingo is coming. I see. I will come home to see Cousin Bingo and will attempt to adopt a sunny disposition. He will be none the wiser, and next time he comes to visit, perhaps I will bounce back from this sad defeat. It is to be hoped, isn't it not? Okay, we're not doing any of those quests currently. But there should be someone else over here. Is there not? Oh, in the marshes maybe. Is this the Buckland Marshes? There's Esmeralda.
Dancing is something you can do anywhere, and should.
Bingo's back. What a lovely surprise. I will return home in a moment. Dancing is something you can do anywhere, and should. Okay, gotta find Fosco, and then that's it. It looks to be Fosco is over this way. Probably he was the one down by the ferry. Make our way around. There he is.
All right, I'll go there in a moment.
One of Fosco's eyes blinks open and studies you closely. You apologize for waking him and tell him that Bingo Boffin has come to visit. His eye blinks shut and the snoring resumes. That's everyone. Let's go back and talk to Bingo. Dean of the Barrows. Who are you? You're a hobbit lawmaster. Now, I was cleaning up in my little office where I have my computer set up, and I was lucky enough to find an old Steam voucher. So I can add some funds to my Steam account, and I was trying to think the best way to use them, and I thought perhaps, given that I've enjoyed this game so much, I should pay my... Isn't this the house we just came to? Oh yeah, there they are. Just taking some time to load in. Pay my way and give some appreciation and maybe do a
How does Priska keep track of all these children?
subscription for a little while. I think I can do the 3-month one with the one I got in Australian dollars. I think that works out to be about $40 odd. It looks as if all the children have returned. Where did Priska find the time to have all these hobbits, and how does she keep track of them all? I want you to promise me something, Asgalad. If somewhere along this journey I decide that I want to have children, remind me of Cousin Priska, and then talk me out of it, with force if necessary. Bert Bartleby has arrived at the west gate of Braytown. Next week, Marigold. Recommended level 18. Ooh, so we're catching up to...
I am really sorry about this, but I think we forgot one.
I must confess that I did not remember Priska having so many sons and daughters. I will work to remembering all their names. When I was last here several years ago, one of Priska's daughters made an impression, for she was becoming quite an adventurous sort. What would she say about my present journey, I wonder? She had a flowery name, I believe. Marigold, perhaps. Yes, that was it. Now where is young Marigold? Bingo peers at the assemblage of boffins, and his curious smile slowly fades. Uh-oh. I'm really sorry about this, Asgalad, but I think we forgot one.
Marigold has been going further and further into the old forest recently.
Ooh, so we're heading back into the old forest. You're right, I don't see Marigold anywhere. But that's not unusual, she's always wandering off. She fashioned herself a wooden sword and fancies herself a hero. Can you believe that? She's been going further and further into the old forest recently, and sometimes brings back mushrooms and other treats for the rest of us kids. It's dangerous in there though. Bats and roots and wolves, she says. If you're going to track her down in old forest, you'll need to deal with all of those at some point. Alright, going to old forest and defeat some things. It should be simple enough. Let's do that first. Title awarded, Honorary Boffin. Oops. This is the way in. So what do I gotta do? Any bears? No. Wolves, roots, and bats. Those wolves don't seem to count. This is the way into Old Forest, is it not? Yes, there we go. That's 2 wolves down. Three wolves done. I think we're in Old Forest now. I much prefer this this UI, much cleaner UI, which often UI mods do tidy stuff up, but even with my resolution it seems to be a lot better. So what are these things? There's bats, good. Oh, now we've got that creepy music again. Is this the flower? Did I find this flower already? There we go. Then I just need to do roots. What was that? Did something just go behind that tree? Man, this is even creepier at night. Oh, I haven't turned that on either. Just got to defeat a couple of roots. Oh, there we go. There's one. One more. Bark Shredder Sentinel. Oh, there's a corpse over there. That could have something good on it. Let's have a look how much money I have now. 2 gold, nearly 3 gold. Bark Shredder, Bark Shredder. Oh, there's another corpse. Bears. Don't have to worry about the bears at this point. What we're after is... Here we go. A root. Done. Where's the silver? Okay, search along the banks of the Witherwindle in the Old Forest for Marigold Boffin. Okay, so she's further down there anyway. So I go this way. Or is that down into that little nook? Oh, this is the way I want to go. Ash branches. barrow ore. My goodness, it's gloomy in here. Gilman Randybuck. Hello, have you seen Marigold? The moonlight on there. Down here somewhere? Oh, there's some barrow ore. I don't think I came down this way last time. With a window crossing. That is a big dead spider. Oh. That is a big dead bear. Creepy through here. This would be prime leech territory. Can I leave out this way? Can. That's a waterfall though, is it? Okay, let's hop on our horse and head back in. Which is further into Old Forest perhaps. Come on, Bilberry. That's the edge of the river. Okay, head back in. Let's find Marigold. Skirt around these bears. So many of them. Dark Paw Vale. Something behind me. down here. I think she is awesome. There she is. Bingo's right by her side.
This spooky forest makes me nervous.
We found Marigold, Asgalad. I've only recently become an adventurer of sorts, and I must say that my old habits and customs are difficult to shake. But this spooky forest makes me uncomfortable. But Marigold is just a young hobbit, and she has been coming in here and dealing with its dangers on a regular basis. Her gifts of mushrooms and treats must have brought the silence of her siblings. For Priska would never allow this behavior.
Cousin Bingo is an adventurer too? I am so happy to hear it.
Do you know that I never really believed I was a Boffin, Asgalad? All of my brothers and sisters are so dull, happy to stay at home, as far from excitement as possible. Esmeralda might go dancing in the Toad Marsh, but when I suggested we walk to the Midgewater Marshes on the other side of Bree and dance there, she refused. She threatened to tell our mother, so I did not push it. But isn't that dull? Marigold brandishes her sword and shield. I made this sword from a branch and rescued this shield from a wolf's den. When the wolves were gone, I didn't think any other Boffin would do those things. But now it seems Cousin Bingo is an adventurer too. You do not know how happy I am to hear it. Anyway, you found me just in time. I met a curious creature in the woods and he offered to show me his home. You can come along too if you like. I didn't catch his name, but he wore yellow boots and his house was on the northeast of here. Oh, I think I know where we're going. But we may go this way. Still haven't found Old Man Willow. We may need to skirt around to get there anyway. There's some more barrow iron. Let's have a look. Oh dear. I got webbed. Now let's have a look. Just quickly, we'll skirt our way down this way. And we should be able to go through here. Oh, Willow Glade. Willow Glade. It's sounding good for Old Man Willow. Might be able to get that rich ore grain on the way out, or is that over there? There it is. Oh, no. up there for the time being. Okay, so we've got to go left more. Then we go round to the right. So I don't want to fall down there, I don't think. Can we go around this way, perhaps? This cocoon. Sounds creepy opening that cocoon up, that's for sure. Stay away, spider. There's a silver deposit. Oh, someone's caught in the web. Okay, this takes us down here. The weaver's den. Oh no, I did come down here, I think. I think I did, anyway. A horse. I feel like there was a big slimy lake before. Oh, for sure there was a... The old oak's grave. Oh, that silly route. That's what kept me in combat for so long last time. The weaver's den. Oh, there it is. Lebranil, 500 health. Do we... Can we take her out? Surely we can. She was a piece of cake. What is that? she give me anything good? Doesn't appear as though she did. Oh well, we've defeated her anyway. Okay, let's head back up this way. And we still are yet to find Old Man Willow. We've probably literally gone straight past him. I feel like he's next to the river. Come on, Bilberry, stay strong. We're gonna get out of here. Hold on, Bilberry. Oh. That's a big one. My goodness. I still can't. Are you the one that's attacking me? Yes, I'm out of combat. Oh, knock me off again. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, that was close to killing me. Someone else, quick. Uh-oh. Oh, no. And my first death. You must choose to revive where you are or retreat to a safe area to recover. You may only revive every so often, so choose wisely. Okay. Revive for free or retreat now. Can I just revive? Once every 30 minutes. That's a shame. What I realized is I didn't have that on. Man, those trees. Okay, so that's unfortunate because that means I no longer get my titles rewarded. But maybe it was silly of me to be just traipsing through the wood like that. Alright, let's head back up. Try and avoid the roots. Let's go around this way. Man, those roots. That's what gets you, those roots. Oh, I didn't mean to attack that. My goodness. Oh, what's that up there? So we made it to level 19 without dying. Got 30 minutes left on that stuff. We need to go north. There's another barrow iron, or was it there? Bad allegiances are now available. Earn powerful rewards and experience the story of Zelruka. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to get rid of that bit. I don't know what that said. Okay. Title awarded. Asgalad the Skirmish Recruit. Deed completes. Might have to look at those skirmishes. New mail. Not worried about that. Report to a war effort. Prince Durin of the Longbeards has declared his intention to retake Gundabad for the dwarves. Not worried about that either. We're just going to continue on our story as we go. Okay, go north. Decline. Strawberries. Oh, those silly roots. Maybe I'm going too fast through. You gonna attack me? You are. New deed, heat and battle. Oh, that's a new. Turn tables. When dazed, stunned, or knocked down, recover from impairing effects and inflict them upon your enemy instead. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's put that there. Oh, that's right, because I've got use thrill of danger, overwhelm, or litany of defense in battle. Let's close that, close that, close that. We want to look at traits. Increase the damage and duration of deep wound and terrible wounds. Okay. Let's get up to this house. I feel like we've worn out our welcome here. Or a Shadow Queen. Oh, you're just a normal one. Let's keep up. Stay away from that thing. Have I done that flower yet? I think I already did that one. We're getting close. Perhaps Old Man Willow's down here. There's some silver. Let's get this bit. There's an abandoned cottage. Rollo maggot. We're back to here. Should have just traveled up the river, right? Let's continue up the river. Oh. And look who it is. Old Man Willow. Drowsiness. I feel like I'm really... That must be where the hobbits got sucked in. Let's continue on. Oh, there's his face. I know where we are now, and I'm feeling much better.
Have you ever seen such a cozy little cottage?
It is the home of my new friend, Tom, and his wife, Goldberry. They are most mysterious, and I want to learn more about them if I can. Where did they come from? Why do they live in the old forest? I have so many questions, but whenever I ask them, they only smile and have no direct answers for me. That sounds exactly like them. Still, I'm so very pleased to have met them. What does Cousin Bingo think of my new friends, I wonder?
What does Bingo think of my new friends, I wonder?
What a strange sight. A tidy little cottage in a dangerous wood.
Home to a most peculiar individual and his equally mysterious wife. I never thought such a place existed, Asgalad. If my journey ended tomorrow, I would still count it an adventure full of wonders. I need to rest from our journey through the forest. Perhaps later I can speak with Tom and Goldberry and write a description for them in my own journal.
I need a description of this curious Tom Bombadil fellow.
You know that I wanted to document our journey, Asgalad, writing down the experiences we have and the places we see. That includes describing the people we meet. No account of my adventure to this point would be complete without a description of this curious Tom Bombadil fellow. That much is clear. But I have encountered an early problem in this attempt, for I simply do not know of any way to describe him in such a way that does fellow justice. Can you speak with him and learn what you can of Tom in order to educate me on the subject? What are his likes and dislikes, from where he come, and what drives him from day to day? Good luck to you, my friend. Perhaps the words will flow when you report back to me what you learn. Alright, let's go see Tom. The charm of this place hasn't lost itself on the second visit either. Where's Goldberry? Sorry, I'm just letting myself around your house. Oh now, good day, merry friends. She's not here.
Hey, merry do, ring a dong dillo.
Oh my goodness. Oi now, young one. Questions are for asking, but the fun lies in the seeking. You ask about old Tom, but that is a question with many answers. Why not ask the trees why they be a-swayin', or the light a-brightening? Tom likes walking in the woods of an evening and singing in the morning sun when the moon skips away, as would all who try it. Still you ask and ask, too many questions for so lovely a day. Stand in the foam of the falling water nearby and you will know what it is to be at Tom Bombadillo. Tom's eyes are bright and his voice is full of laughter. Oh. Alright, let's go stand in foam of the waterfall south of Tom's house. Is that? Freaking music has come back. Your waterlogged in salt. I don't know what that achieved. I'm sure it'll make Tom laugh.
Tom Derry Doll, can you hear me singing?
Tom seems delighted. Sopping wet you are, like Tom after a fresh and rainy spring, dripping all about but refreshed and happy. Learn from old Tom, for he has seen summers and winters and summers again, one for every drop that cascades from the heights. Hey now, still with questions? Tom's way is to take the bad and make it good. Old man Willow, that mean streak in his heart has grown wider for many a day now. And he could do with some cheering. Go to old Willow Man and dance and lighten his mood. Then you will know what it is to share Tom's interest in all creatures, both good and bad. Forming me a note. Find Old Man Willow. Dance. Okay. Dance before Old Man Willow. Well, I know where he is now. That would have sent me to him straight away with the quest marker there. Let's take out these roots which all want to attack me. Maybe they won't. We're filled with unease. Tom really wants you to dance here? Can I skirt along here? No, I'm gonna get out of here. Up we go. He's got a good spot here, old Tom. And old indeed he is. Who are you? Hobbit Minstrel.
Now
Hey.
let the fun
Hey do, merry do,
begin. Let us
dancing
sing
all the day.
together.
Questions are for answering, but that's enough today. Okay, so did not tell me anything about it. This is not working, Asgalad. Tom is a mystery, and any attempt to get him to answer questions
Tom is a
about
mystery.
himself,
Asking him
met with
questions is met
laughter
with
and
laughter and nonsense.
perhaps if he were to read some of my account so far, he would better understand why we want to know about him. Take my manuscript to him and see if that will open him up about himself, if you would. Get a rabbit out. It's good to dance around.
Now let the fun begin. Let us sing together.
Tom takes the manuscript and runs his hands over the pages. What a wonder! These leaves all covered with words written down with care. I can feel the letters beneath my fingers, and dried and thoughts saved. That is not Tom's way, but there is a joy in remembering. These pages are like a song sung in the morning, but carried on the wind until afternoon, when it might be heard again. I delight in the feel of these pages and their tiny words. Let me sit with them a while, and you speak with the river daughter. Goldberry has returned from her spring for a time, and she is far more... She's is more fair and more lovely than when she left. Is she inside the house or is she outside? Talk to Gold. There she is.
I bid you welcome, wanderer in the wood.
Face is full of questions, young one. Has Tom confused you with his riddles and his songs? Tell Goldberry that you've been unable to learn much about her husband despite his friendly and open nature. I believe he has given you what you sought, Asgalad, though you may not know it. Who is Tom Bombadil? He is, and no one else. He is a mischievous sort and loves to laugh. He will ask you to stand beneath a waterfall only to experience the feel of the water and the joy of the dripping on the carpet. He is the master of the water, wood and hill, and cares for all who inhabit those places, even if their hearts are rotten and mean. He seeks to lighten their moods and ease their pains. But that is a long answer. He is Tom Bombadil, and there is no one else like him. Okay. Bingo, how does that work for you?
Yes, that seems a fair assessment of our peculiar host. Thank you.
Still not can believe that you actually stood underneath a waterfall and danced with a malevolent tree on my behalf, Asgalad. You are a good friend, and I am glad you are coming with me on this journey.
Please speak to Tom and retrieve my manuscript before we go.
All right, Asgalad, I would say it is time to see Marigold safely back to Newbury and for our own journey to continue. I have enjoyed this brief stay at the house of Tom Bombadil, but there are many other places to see and people to meet. Would you mind speaking to Tom and retrieving my manuscript from him? I am most interested to hear what he thought of it, now that he has had plenty of time to read. Dancing around again.
Tom Bomb, jolly Tom, Tom Bombadillo.
Your words are all a scramble, young one. Tom remembers a great many things. The sun in the morning, the breezes of midday, the swelter of afternoon, and the cool of evening. But he does not know the pages of which you speak. There is no need for writing. If you spend all the day writing, that is a day you have missed. Do not look so glum. I am sure this writing will turn up. I may have set it down outside. There are so many things to see. Happy distractions and all, and sometimes things get lost. All is found in the end, hey? To tell him that his book that he's writing is missing. Cloak, have that, my friend. What night? Roleplay. Man Hunter roleplay. Tom has misplaced my manuscript. Oh, bother. I know there wasn't much of it yet, but I still
Tom
keenly
has
feel it's
misplaced
lost.
my manuscript? Oh, bother!
I'll not be able to recreate exactly what I wrote the first time. Perhaps I should just abandon this endeavor. I'm not a writer, and I'm not an adventurer. Sick to console the unhappy hobbit, and soon Bingo is slightly less despondent. Perhaps you're right, Asgalad. Tom is most at home outdoors. Perhaps he set it down somewhere nearby. Can you look around in the vicinity and see if you see any pages of my manuscript? I do not want to lose the records of this journey so near the start of it. And I picked up some pages of... No, that's the Journal of Cardoon. Here's a wind-blown page. faces north. Here's another one. Should bring the pages back to Bingo. A marigold outside. Well, which one do I talk? Get away from that bat. At least we're leveling again. I just took a break from leveling in the Shire.
If you are going to brave the Barrow Downs, so am I.
You found some of Cousin Bingo's missing pages on the path to the north, didn't you? That way leads to the Barrow Downs. If you are going to brave that spooky place, so am I. A hero never runs away from a challenge, no matter how scary. I have heard that some frightful creatures make their homes among the burial mounds of men in the Barrow Downs, and we'll need to face some of them if we go there. Watch out for ravenous barghists and giant crawlers, for they will be watching out for you. Let's speak to
The wind must have carried the rest of the pages into the Barrow Downs.
Thank you for finding part of my manuscript, Asgalad. Tom must have set it down outside and the wind took it, carrying pages north among the trees. I found some of them, but it seems the rest of the pages must have been carried further north into the Barrow Downs. That place has a frightful reputation, and I did not plan to explore it, but now it seems I have no choice. We have to search the Barrow Downs for the remainder of the missing pages. It looks as if I am missing the section of my journal that concerns my swimming lesson and the section dealing with our departure from the Shire. After we finished in the Barrow Downs, we should travel back to Newbury to bring Marigold home. I will see you there. Okay, so you're coming with
If
me
you
then.
are going to brave the Barrow Downs, so am I.
Defeat bargers, defeat crawlers, find the sections of the manuscript. That's going to take me into the Barrow Downs. Okay. I think I will leave it here for this episode and then head into the Barrow Downs at the start of the next episode. Try and get that stuff done, get Marigold back, and then continue with my book quest. Because I think I'm up to sort of the same level for the Bingo Boffin quests. So this is at level 22. I'm level 20. But I think I can probably go in and do that. And then I will go back and do this, which is level 16. Because I think that might end up bringing me back into the Old Forest anyway. But we will do that. I'll finish up here. At the beginning of the next episode. But yes, thanks for joining. Leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe if you made it to the end and you enjoyed the content. It doesn't get tiring coming and seeing... Is that a beehive? Coming and seeing the master of the forest. But we'll leave it there. Thanks for coming.